In this scenario, the designs are placed closer together than they were in the first example, so that some of the designs will be included within the same hoop. There are no critical areas to match because the designs won't be split into pieces, but you want the designs to be spaced evenly. In this case, you can use automatically add hoops. I've already clicked on automatically add hoops and you can see the way the designs are split. Again, you can go to preview hoopings and click and hold on the different hoopings to see where the designs are located, as well as the registration marks. You see in this first hooping, there are 4 registration marks. In the second hooping, you will only have 2 registration marks. And in the third hooping, you have 2 registration marks. You will want to make sure in multi-hooping options that registration marks on output is checked so that you can get those registration marks. Let's go to print preview and open up options. We're going to uncheck print as thumbnails and we'll uncheck the hooping sequence. And I can place a check mark by work area and click OK. And you can see that the green work area is outlined on the template. These red lines are the center of the entire design. The individual pieces of paper have marks, and you can use those marks to align. So these are on all the pages, and you can then use those to align and tape the template together. You'll mark the project center using the template. So let's look at how this design will be stitched out. The template is pictured. The green circle is the work area. The intersection of the red lines would be the center of the design. Extend your grain lines through the center of the design in each direction, and also mark the center of your first design. So the center of the first design would be the center of this hooping. There's no need to mark any of the centers of the other hoopings because you'll use the registration marks for alignment. Hoop your fabric and align the needle with the first hoop center that is marked on your fabric. And stitch the first file. Then with the second hooping, you'll align the registration marks. The registration marks have stitched on the first file, and you can use absolute check to make sure that the needle penetrates in the registration mark at the same point that is touched on your screen. You can check both registration marks and then stitch the second file and then the third file. You can also digitize your own registration marks when you want control of where the registration marks are placed within the hoop. You will want to make sure to increase the stitch length to make the registration marks easier to remove. And remember to deactivate the registration marks in options if you decide to digitize your own.